Well, I'm back. I'm back on thin line roads. After a few years off of the thin lines and taking a break from YouTube and some of social media, I'm back on thin line roads. And I'm trying to get some confidence in the front tire, trying to get used to this new motorcycle. Oh yeah, we got a new one. There's a new one in the stable. Sold the Harley, bought a Honda. Long story there, but the wife has indicated that due to some health concerns of hers, she didn't want to do any more touring on the motorcycle. So 38,000 miles on the Road King Special, and I sent her down the road to somebody else and hunted for a while. There was several different bikes I was interested in, and with this day and age, with the shortage of every damn thing, including people coming to work, I narrowed it down to the Harley Davidson Pan America. Really wanted that one to work, but test rode it twice and didn't speak to me. Who knows? I don't know. Test rode this bike just around the parking lot, and that was enough. She spoke to me, and I brought her home that day. So this one is a 2021. Could not find a 2022, but I did locate a 2021. Brand new, had 1 mile on it when I left the dealership. I put that mile on it probably around the parking lot. But pleased with my purchase. Learning this new machine. It has its learning curve, that's for sure. DCT, we'll do a video on that later on. But yeah, it has its own quirks. But I'm back on the adventure bike. I'm back on thin line roads. I'm looking forward to, finishing kitting up the bike for some BDRs, maybe the TAT, such as that. But yeah. So the topic of today's little vlog, if you will, is: does everything fight you guys? It just seems like every dang thing fights me when it comes to motorcycle. Go back to the 2013 DL650 I had. I put a skid guard on it. It was an inexpensive SW Motec, riveted together skid plate, but it was there to protect the oil filter, which hung down low and in front of the motorcycle. First day I took it out with the skid plate on it. I cross-rutted, ended up on the side of the road in the ditch, high-centered on the skid plate. Did its job, protected the oil filter. Motorcycle was sitting 100% on the skid plate. So I buy a tire repair kit. Best Rest products, had a pretty good tire repair kit. I was using tubeless tires at the time, so it just come with tire threads, vulcanizing glue, and the tools to put the threads in. Had a tire pump, yada yada yada. So the first trip I did with the tire repair kit, of course I pick up a roofing nail, and of course had a flat down near Savannah. Just my luck, so to speak. But anyway, turn the motorcycle, Roger. The hell was that? Fast forward, buy a new motorcycle, buy a Harley Davidson. Less than 400 miles in, I pick up a piece of metal and rear tire. Less than 400 miles. Could have plugged it, but it damaged the inside of the tire. Replaced it. Buy this one, and I'm kitting it up pretty quickly. I put engine guards, put luggage racks on the seats, behind me on the back of the motorcycle. Picking up tools. So I buy some Motion Pro tire levers to break the bead and the spoon-on tires. This being a tubeless motorcycle tires, I had my concerns about tubeless tires. So getting used to that. Yeah, they work. Is it a bigger pain in the ass to fix? Yeah, sure it is. So So I'm buying these Motion Pro tools to fix my own flat, get me on down the road. You know, bypassing buying any new tubes. Get ready this morning. I'm going to ride part of the Smoky Mountain 500, yada, yada, yada. And what do? I wake up to a flat tire. Typical what I would do with a tubeless tire. I got the old soapy water, sprayed it down, and bloop, I'm blowing bubbles around the valve stem. So I know I got a leaking tube somewhere, in the tube somewhere. So take the wheel off, getting ready to spoon the tire off, and realize no tube, no spare tube. So didn't have a spare tube, so I get on the phone, get on the internet first, and it's Sunday. Nobody's open on Sunday, but I found one that's open. It's about 28 miles from my home, so I decided to go get a tube. And just out of giggles, I threw the tire in the back of the car. And I get out there, they had a, selection of tires. But sure enough, due to the paper-thin tubes that they put in these things from the factory, and because of it was a label that was glued to the inside of these Metzler Carew Street tires. It was a label that was glued into, opposite side, other side of the tire from the valve stem. It had put an impression in the tube, and there was a hole in the tube in that impression. They said they couldn't find anything that poked a hole in it. There was nothing in the tire that they could find. So I'm just like, crap, what I do now? So anyway, they put the Michelin tire on it for me, Anarchy Wild. And I'm up here right now, scuffing it in slightly, trying to get used to the front tire holding. But it's just another example of stuff always fighting me. So you guys ever experience that? If so, put it in the comments. I know some of you will find this humorous. If it can go wrong, it will go wrong. And of course, just a few seconds ago, I realized you're riding new riding boots. You're wearing new riding boots. So that's why I am taking it easy and taking it slow, because I don't want to test out the riding boots. I did put the engine guards on this motorcycle, alt-rider engine guards, upper and lower, and reinforcement bar. And instead of taking it out and trying out the engine guards for real, I did lay them down in the gravel driveway. And nothing hits, so they're going to do their job. But yeah, I didn't want to find that one out the hard way. But anyway, yeah, the shit fights you all the way in regards to motorcycles. Is it just me? Probably just me, but it is kind of funny how these things seem to keep happening in regards to me putting accessories on there. And they probably raked me over the coals as far as the tire was concerned today, but I knew I wanted a more aggressive tire. Since it's a front tire and I knew that I would wear out 2 back tires for that front tire, I wasn't so displeased with having a knobby tire on the front of this thing. So there it is, 2021 Africa Twin 1100. That's what I ended up with. Dual clutch transmission, smooth as butter in sport mode or higher, not so much in the drive mode. But there's the front tire I went with, the Michelin Anarchy Wild. Seems to be holding this gravel road just fine. I'm gonna jump off here. Maybe I can get motivated to keep making videos. Anyway, folks, if you can, get out there and ride. And if you get out there and ride, find a thin line road somewhere, because that's where you'll see more. Oh yeah. Is it just me, or does stuff fight you as well?